Bristol Sports Radio, 88.9 Bela FM, your champions dial. A freaky, fabulous Friday morning. It's time to take a look at things that are happening in society. And of course, you know, that's outside the arena. You'll be called upon to break it down. Yes, I have something for us to look at on Twitter, on the Facebook fan page, and of course, via the phone lines. You will make a contribution. You know, it's customary. I always like to start off by letting you know what I want you to talk about, so you can think about it for a little bit while I give you updates of what's happening all across. So let me bring it to you. The weekend is approaching, yes, and of course, you know, pre-COVID, well, this will be the time where people will be preparing for one party. Oh, and then everybody, yes, indeed, it's not a wedding, it's a birthday, it's a naming, it's a housewarming, you know, the weekend. Always a goal. But then that was pre-COVID. What's the situation with COVID right now? That's what I want to find out. Now, Dr. Chikwe Ihekweazu, Director General of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, actually came out to say the center has not relaxed its guidelines on mass gathering and the coronavirus protocol. This actually had to be worded steadily because a lot of people have thrown caution to the wind. You see people commingling and, you know, doing all sorts. Ihekweazu said this at the Presidential Task Force media briefing yesterday in Abuja, with the Director General saying that as more people are being infected across the world, it was increasingly obvious that transmission among younger people aged between 20 and 40 is driving the spread of the virus. He noted that as the country planned over the next few weeks or months, Nigerians have to remember that there are still restrictions on mass gatherings. Yes, so I want to find out what exactly is obtainable in your area. Has the situation changed with COVID, or are people still, you know, meeting? Are they still throwing parties? Are they still, you know, hooking up and doing all sorts? They're still meeting. Are there gatherings? What have you noticed around your area? Are people keeping to themselves, observing social distancing, or throwing caution to the winds? Well, let us know what the situation is. How many Owambe invites have you received in the past couple of weeks? Did you accept? Did you take some Ashwebi samples? Well, let's find out when I bring you on board. Remember, a simple process of getting on board on Twitter, on the Facebook fan page, and of course you can dial 0700 0000889. When it's time, I'll bring you on board. Let's turn the searchlight further afield to let you know what's happening. Let's reveal to you that following the increasing COVID-19 deaths in Nigeria, the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC Zone 2, Lagos, has launched a campaign on preventive messages in Lagos and Ogun State. And speaking at the public presentation of the FRSC COVID-19 Public Enlightenment Kiosk in Lagos, the Chief Executive Officer, Matthew Azoji, said it was awful that many Nigerians are yet to believe in the existence of COVID-19. Yes, as Chief Executive Officer of One Offer, the companies were actively participating in this enlightenment program. Azoji said the campaign was aimed at taking the COVID-19 campaign to citizens as well as to promote preventive measures as directed by the World Health Organization. He said the campaign against the deadly disease was targeted at communities across Lagos and Ogun states. Over to Akwa Ibom State, where Governor Udom Emmanuel stated that the state government in Akwa Ibom has not received any financial assistance from the federal government in the fight against COVID-19. The governor made this known during a routine that would update citizens on efforts of the state government in tackling the COVID-19 scourge, and he asserted it was important to clear the misconception that the state was being supported financially by the federal government in this direction. Governor Udom stated this very, very clearly, and he also admonished citizens that despite all what his administration had done to keep the state safe, the primary responsibility to remain safe doesn't rest with the governor, health workers, or government, but on every individual who is an adult and capable of rationalizing how things should go, who knows wrong from right. So giving you updates, the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPING, has alerted Nigerians of its plans to to declare a nationwide industrial action over unfair labor practices by some indigenous oil companies. Although Nupeng did not disclose when the industrial action will begin, its president, Prince Williams Aporea, at a briefing said the industrial unrest will begin any moment from now, saying the union does not want to disclose a date when the action will kickstart. He, however, informed that the union had intimated all relevant government agencies, including the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment. Amongst others, Aporea said that the COVID-19 outbreak brought about several issues of work closures, redundancies, and unfair labor practices by some employers in the oil and gas industry. And that's why there is an imminent strike action. Has stated that only travelers will be allowed inside airport terminals, and those who have no business traveling will certainly not be allowed entrance or exit the airport terminals. Minister of Aviation Hadi Sirika stated this during an interactive session with members of the Senate Committee on Aviation in Abuja and made particular reference to politicians and their hangers-on. According to the minister, aides of politicians who have no business at the airport will not be allowed in. He said all those who have no business in traveling will have no access to the airport. Money at this point in time, and Nigeria's foreign reserves slumped from $36.57 billion to $36.2 billion in a period between the 1st and 29th of June, equivalent to a depletion of $373.23 million, a data gleaned from the Central Bank of Nigeria has revealed. The reserves attained a high of $45.17 billion on the 11th of June, but saw a dramatic fall of $11 billion between that time and the 28th of April 2020, when the figure stood at $33.8 billion. U.S. credit rating agency Moody's Investors Service disclosed that Nigerian bank's foreign currency gap could lead to $5 billion by reason of disrupted foreign inflows, low oil prices, and poor remittances triggered by the coronavirus outbreak. It observed in the report that renewed foreign currency shortages highlight vulnerability for banks, and these difficulties might cause a repeat of the foreign currency liquidity pressures that constrained Nigerian banks' foreign exchange operations during the oil crash of the 2016-2017 period. I'm not talking about money, but from another perspective, Nigerian four-star Hush Puppy's extradition was made possible through a formal application by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, as the United States of America does not have an extradition treaty with the United Arab Emirates, it has been revealed. According to the UAE extradition law, a formal request must be sent by a requesting country to a requested country via diplomatic channels for the latter to surrender an accused or convicted person to the authorities of the requesting country. The FBI's application was given speedy consideration because most of the over 1.9 million people defrauded by Hush Puppy and his gang were Americans. Besides Hush Puppy's extradition to the U.S., he's also facing fraud allegations in Nigeria and will also be brought back to Nigeria after facing his charges abroad, whatever that may be. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission said it was still investigated. Alright, let's quickly let you know that South Korea has recorded its highest daily increase in cases in 2 weeks. The country recorded 63 infections for the past day, including 52 local cases, raising the total to just under 13,000. Confirmed infections outside the capital Seoul showed a sustained increase, raising concerns that the country's overall infections will continue on an upward trend. South Korea was one of the first hotspots of the pandemic outside of China, but over the past months it appeared to bring the virus under control. Since late May, however, the country has seen a small resurgence, leading to health officials confirming the country was seeing a second wave. Outside the arena, right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, and we will take a breather, yes, a small break. When we return, it will be to take a look at what answers you have for me, as I asked people observing the no gathering rule in your area, or is it business as usual? Things return to normal. People having parties, Owambes, whether indoor or outdoors. Is there any you've been invited to? Did you pick Ashwebi? We want to find out what the situation is outside the arena right here on Sports Radio.
When the fans asked for more, we at Sports Radio 88.9 FM gave them 4 wishes and a magical line. It simply means when you call 0700000889, you're routed through 4 different lines. So when you dial the magical number 0700000889, you get through to us on 4 lines. That means you have 4-in-1 chance of having your voice heard on your favorite radio station. So go ahead and start dialing. It's the 4-in-1 package from the home of the fans.
Back. It is Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, your champions dial. A beautiful, beautiful day, and we are outside the arena. Yes, and asking what's going on in your hood. The Owambes, have they resumed, or are people keeping to social distancing laws? Let's find out. Hello, good morning to you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Your
name is?
Okay,
so what's the situation in your hood? Did you say Ijebu?
Ijebu, yeah.
Ijebu love party. Oh my goodness.
That is it.
So what's the situation?
That is coded.
Party is coded. Hey, what is going on? How many of these coded parties have you attended?
No.
Okay, now, I want to understand. When you say coded, how are they doing it? Are they, your line is not jiggy. Okay, no, you're going to have to try and call back because I really want to hear about the coded parties. Yes, he says in his area that, they are not making it public, but the parties are still going down, but in a coded way. I want to find out what the situation is in your area. We're asking the parties, have they resumed, or are people observing the laid down laws forbidding mass gatherings, which are still in effect? Yes, those laws have not been lifted. Yes, prohibiting mass gatherings is still in effect because of COVID. But then, what's the situation in your area? Felix Atanda on the Facebook fan page says, nothing is happening. It's as dull as anything. Ojo Michael Adewale is even lamenting. He said, I last tasted Owambe jollof rice in March. Okay, which means, but you can cook it in your house. See, you can cook it in your house. You can get your wife or your mom or whoever and say, cook Owambe jollof for me. It's just, you cannot do the Owambe itself the way it used to be before COVID. But nobody's saying you can't eat your Owambe jollof. Cook it and eat it. You can even call people, but maintain social distancing. That's the thing. No mass gathering anyhow. Ayodele Oladeko Habib says, this life is not complete if there is no Owambe. That doesn't tell us anything. In fact, that's telling us that you have been doing coded Owambe like my Ijebu brethren. But I want to get more info from you, so get on board. Let me know what the situation is in your area. Have you noticed anything? Are people throwing parties? What's the nature of the parties that they are throwing? Are they observing social distancing? The rule against mass gathering, is it being observed? Somebody called earlier on and was talking about playing a football match which was interrupted by rain. Like, for you to play a football match, that means you gathered now. Or were you doing passing the ball and you were standing, a few meters from each other? I want to know. We're outside the arena on a beautiful, freaky, fabulous Friday. The weekend is here, and normally we're preparing for parties. What's the situation in your area? Hello there.
Hello.
Good morning. My brother.
Morning.
What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. So what's the situation in your area, Emmanuel? Are the parties going on or they've stopped?
Yeah, my area That day, you know, we're watching ball every day. People are drinking and enjoying life.
What area is there? What area is that?
Okota.
Okota. So
Yeah.
what is going on as usual in Okota?
Yeah, with the joy. So nothing, going down.
Yeah.
We don't try now. We stay London more than 3 months.
Hey, but nobody wait. So,
Let us go die.
Emmanuel, they haven't lifted the ban on mass gatherings now. Why are you people meeting anyhow and playing ball? You are maintaining social distance.
Yes, certainly.
But how are you now doing the party now?
Sorry?
If you are maintaining social distance, how are you playing the ball and drinking the drink and partying the party?
I was
Okay. No, wala. Because you have just left me confused. You say you're enjoying yourself in Okota, but you quickly, I think somebody pinched him and say, they will come and raid you in Okota. So let's tell them we are doing social distancing. Oh, well, let's hope that you actually are doing social distancing because the figures that are coming in, we need to be careful. Hello, good morning. No, grabbing activity, but not to worry because you can get right back on it on Twitter, on the Facebook fan page, and of course you can send me a message on. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. You need to speak up.
I think it's Prince Will.
Prince Will, how you doing, Prince Will? No, gremlin activity on that line. It happens when you have multiple lines trying to get on board. Hello there.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi?
What's your name?
Huh?
What is your name? Okay.
My name?
Yes, your name.
Lenny.
Okay, I think we're just gonna have to let you go because there's something happening there that I really do not understand. So let's have you sort it out, and then hopefully you can make it back before we wrap up the show. Obadino Okwemi Ezekiel. Okay, thank you. I got a message, and Obioma Bethel also reaching out via the Facebook fan page. Yes. We're outside the arena. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning, bro. What's your name?
My name is Julius.
Julius, what's the situation in your area?
It's a normal thing. Everybody, they are living their life.
No, when you say normal thing, normal as it was before COVID or normal new COVID normal?
Before COVID, they are still living the way it is.
You are partying. People are going to parties.
No, even the government and they are passing now. So they are not the government.
Wait, we are not here to. I'm talking about the situation in your area. What area is that? Aja. Princeville. Okay. Princeville. Hey. What is people are Okota now in Aja? They say it's normal. People are just having fun. It is well. God will help us. But then heaven helps those who help themselves. Remember, that's the saying. What's the situation in your area? How many parties have you been invited to this weekend? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hello.
Daniel.
Yes, sir. In my own area,
You're what?
what is happening? We are visiting social distance.
Oh, okay. What area is that? It's rare. Daniel, are you sure there are no parties or you just have not been invited?
No party at all. Not at all.
Nothing. What about neighborhood gatherings? What about Saturday and Sunday football?
That one is normal, but really social distance.
That one is normal. People are still coming out to play.
Yeah, that one is.
Are they observing social distancing while playing?
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
We
sure.
do
Okay. All right. Okay. You know those gatherings are not supposed to be happening. The authorities have not said you can come out to be playing football and be meeting socially. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla 4. Rilla, we're outside the arena trying to get a feel of whether things are going back to normal, with people totally disregarding what's obtainable, and of course saying mass gatherings are still prohibited. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Adiola.
Adiola, how you doing?
I'm fine.
What's the situation in your area?
Everywhere is calm. Just normal situation is going on.
Are people throwing parties? Are they going to for Owambe? Are they?
Ọ̀gá mi kò sí wà ń bẹ̀ ọ̀kan bí o, ẹni mo gbá gbẹ́ndì o, we are calm, honestly. Ajegunle. Okay. Yeah, everywhere is calm. Well, we are coping with the COVID shot.
That's good.
That's good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's why I love AJ. And everywhere is calm. They are just maintaining no Owambe. But then, like I said, Dr. Chikwe Ekekwazu, who is the Director General NCDC, has not relaxed his guidelines on mass gatherings for the coronavirus. So you've been invited to a wedding, a party, and they brought Ashwebi saying no, don't go, please. Unless they come and tell you, okay, this is according to the guidelines laid down, and we are maintaining social distancing, just representative, yes. But if it's just normal Guguero, please, it's not supposed to happen, and you should not go. Right, situation there, getting updates from all across the globe, federation, the locality, as to how people are managing this period. We will continue to give you updates right here on your Champions Dial. That's why you shouldn't stray. But at this point in time, we need to look up with Ivy and Anger, as we are all set to navigate. Also soon, we've come to the end of today's edition of the Big Sport Breakfast Show. But not to worry, because after a weekend recess, it will return. So much lined up for you, and you need to stay right here to get it. Kilani Abdullah Hakim Adeshola is my name. You call me the Jiggy Man. Wishing you the very best. And please stay safe, no matter how you live. Not for yourself. Think about your loved ones who you could bring this thing back home to. So protect them by protecting yourself, by staying safe, and checking all the guidelines. Wash your hands, use your face mask when in public, and observe all safety protocols. The action continues right here, right now. God bless you. Do have a wonderful weekend. Let's hook you up with ITV.
Get motivated, get inspired, get lifted, get involved. Transform your potential to make that decision today. Corporate